Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for August 31st, 2015. The last day of August also represents the end of meteorological summer here, and we're going to be getting into meteorological fall beginning tomorrow. But the Mother Nature did not seem to get that memo, because we will be very warm this week, and in fact downright hot in some areas. As much of the work week ahead here that we're looking at. Going into today, we might have an isolated thunderstorm chance here. Here's some rains that were in association with that what was Erica and moved over Florida yesterday, and some of that streaming northward today. And again, this is not no organized system. It's just a wave of moisture here at this point. This is going to be exiting out here and not really affecting us at all here. So no precipitation here to speak of here in the last several days, and I don't think that's going to change here today, except in a very isolated instances where you might have something like yesterday, where you had just some very localized areas got into a pop-up shower or storm. That will be possible again today. Taking a look at the NAM here, the NAM is actually showing a stream of moisture coming across here in our southern areas earlier on in the day here, and I'll just put this in motion here, just a little bit here, not much, but might not even be reaching the ground, but just a few early on in the day. You could have a passing shower here with this. And then later in the afternoon, you could have a pop-up isolated shower or thunderstorm that would mainly favor our northern areas, much like we had yesterday. So very hit or miss, not really high enough to really include a chance of rain here today, but we'll have to mention a 20% chance, 1 in 5 chance of that happening again later in the afternoon. That would be up here in our northern areas here. As you go on and go further on the global models here, we're going to go into Tuesday now. Tuesday, the high pressure is going to be in control still. And I did want to talk about this here, because this is our Bermuda high, or extension of the Bermuda high, sitting right down here. This is going to be the clockwise flow around it is going to keep the heat and humidity in our area here for the upcoming week here. So we're talking about temperatures that are going to be in some places near 90 and maybe into the lower 90s in some cases for several days this week, until we get to the very end of the week. We might start cooling down a little bit, but not too much. We're going to get into Tuesday now. Tuesday, high pressure is in control, so we have bright sunny skies. Same thing with Wednesday. And finally Thursday, you might have an isolated shower for far northern areas here, just with a weak wave coming through here. But for the most part, actually, sorry, this is with a cold front that's going to try to push south here, but this is going to be very weak, and you're going to dissipate as it moves south here. So we're taking any chances of precipitation out of the forecast for Thursday as well. We'll kind of keep it partly cloudy, and then on Friday we have an opportunity for a shower or thunderstorm. If late in the day. This is again isolated. This is late in the day, just with that front sagging south here. Again, this is the lowest form of gray here. So this is if you have a concentrated showers, this is more scattered down here, where you have these greens and blues here. This is extremely isolated right here. So again, it's going to be very hit or miss. I know everybody's saying, well, we need the rain. The grass is turning brown. Not really much relief here coming up in this upcoming week here, it looks like. And then high pressure takes control for the weekend here for both Saturday and Sunday. I do think behind that front it will go down a couple degrees. So instead of being near 90 degrees or 92 degrees, whatever it's going to be throughout the week, I think we're going to drop down into like the mid to upper 80s. So it's still going to be warm through the holiday weekend, but early look for this weekend here. Looks like it should be okay. Might have a late day thunderstorm. Again, one of those heat of the day type things coming through here. Our next chance of relief isn't going to come until next week with this cold front coming through, and that will finally knock temperatures back down. If you watch the Weather Weekly's video that I did on Sunday, I showed this cool rush of air coming in here that will knock temperatures back down to near normal again once we get in to say past from the 10th and beyond. I think is when that's going to occur. But up until that point, we're going to be above normal, and you can expect to be above normal for at least the first 10 days of September. And then we finally get back down to normal after that point. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martich, and that is your outlook for August 31st, 2015. Have a great Monday.